KuMining's in a box. Ooh, that sounded nightly. That's pretty good. This is the NerdQaxe++, and it's the best bang for buck mini Bitcoin miner that you can still buy these days. It utilizes 4 BM-1370 Bitcoin SHA-256 ASIC mining chips. Specifically, those are out of Bitmain Antminer's brand. These are still the best Bitcoin mining chips that you can get your hands on right now. And there are new chips on the horizon, but by the time they trickle down to stuff like this and they get rid of that new product premium, I say we're still a year out. Off the bat, I want to tell you what makes the NerdQaxe++ the best. It is the fact that it is small, quiet, affordable, and has a sizable hash rate. These things are so easy to use and they mine right over Wi-Fi. They do not jack up your electricity bill too much, right? I mean, full-size Bitcoin miners, depending on your electricity rate, can cost $10+ a day to run. This, depending on your electricity rate, maybe costs $15-20 a month to run. That's not that bad. $20 a month to enter a perpetual Bitcoin lottery, right? Because that's what these are really used for. Lottery mining, solo mining. These are not for Bitcoin pool mining. You don't get a little bit of Bitcoin every day with this. You take your shot at solving the next Bitcoin block using miners like these. This is from PowerMining. And we have an affiliate link and a 10% coupon code, which is the best in the game for these. These are well under $500 after the coupon code, making it a better bang for buck than, say, a Bitaxe Gamma. It's also so quiet. Listen. The only thing you may hear is my son, because he's entered the babbling stage, and he babbles really loud. But hey, that's okay. He's leveling up. Yo, I'm Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. And we've talked about setting this kind of hardware up so many times on the channel before. So I'll give you a super quick speed run. You can check out the stuff on the screen. This comes with a how-to guide in the box too. There's a lot of resources out there from us, them, others, everything. But you grab your phone or your computer, you connect to the local Wi-Fi it generates. Before I do that though, I've already copied my Bitcoin address. You can get a Bitcoin address off of an account like Coinbase, or you download a wallet like Exodus, or ideally you get a hardware wallet like the Trezor Model T, and then with that, you got cold storage. If you hit that Bitcoin block, you'll quickly become mated to your Bitcoin address when you start solo mining because it keeps stats related to your mining endeavor. PowerMining launched their own Bitcoin mining pool, so you can just use their default pool to mine Bitcoin if you want. For me, I've got all my stuff on solo.ckpool.org. I'm also running my own node and privately Bitcoin mining, but for the purpose of this video, I am going to use a publicly available solo node, right? So that means basically CK Pool is doing all the pool work, and they take a big fee if you hit a Bitcoin block, thousands of dollars. So my Umbral Home or Bitaxe Gamma node will pay for itself over 10 times over if I happen to hit a Bitcoin block. Super quick, easy. Put in my Wi-Fi info, the mining pool I want, Bitcoin address, worker name. Scroll down to the bottom, click a save, click a restart. And just like Lightning McQueen says, ka-chow. We're mining, baby. But let's get back on topic. NerdQaxe++'s, operate on, flip the screen, 12 volts, not 5 volts like Bitaxe Gammas. The attached power supply, you should get a power cord that works in your region. Worst case, you grab one and swap it out. Go into your plug, good plug adapter. But 100, 240 voltage, 50, 60 hertz, 2.5 amps, output 12 volts, right? That's 10 amps, 120 watts. So this thing will end up pulling 90 to 100 watts at the wall. And remember, you're at the wall is what you're really pulling, what you're really getting build off of there. I normally find that the PowerMining NerdQaxe++s out of the box hash a little bit more than 4.8 terahash per second like they're advertised, but we'll just call it 4.8. And that's before any additional cooling like a fan on the back or upgraded heat sinks, or some people start liquid cooling them. There's so much stuff you can do with these if you want to have fun and do some tinkering. It's also pretty interesting that out of the box, mine's got a BD, best difficulty, of 424M. Looks like this one did pretty good in initial testing. All right, welcome to the squad. Today's video is made possible thanks to KuMining, which is basically KuCoin's cloud mining division. It's backed by KuCoin, a top 10 cryptocurrency exchange worldwide. They let you buy mining hash rate with cryptocurrency. All you've got to do is sign up for KuCoin with our link in the video description below, or download the KuCoin app. And you do have to complete KYC or KYB, which is basically identity verification. And then you go to the KuMining cloud mining page. And from there you go to the market tab. You click the beginner's guide and you complete the subtask of open a mining account. You have to open a dedicated mining account if you want to utilize KuMining within KuCoin's platform. Then you'll go to market and you'll select a coin and click place order. Choose an order and configure your mining plan. For example, get some Bitcoin hash rate and maybe even start solo mining with it. You can check your odds in real time with sololuck.com to see how much hash rate gives you what sort of odds to hit the next Bitcoin block. But just last week, another small miner solo mined another Bitcoin block. There's two modes, light mode, pro mode. Light mode, you put your budget in USDT, select the mining duration, 7, 14, 30 days. It matches you up with the hash rate plan, you click next. The pro mode, you can actually select the mining duration. You can pick a hash rate amount, so you select that and click next. During the order, you only pay the hash rate fee. Confirm the order, pay the hash rate fee. Electricity fees are post-paid via pre-deposit. And then after that, you've got to fuel your mining operation. You have to prepay electricity fees. They have options like auto transfer, hold to earn, and 7-day grace period, and electricity fees are deducted daily. From there you can check out your mining rewards under the mining outputs tab. All of this is within your mining account. Check them out with the link out in the video description below. I like their blue logo spinning against the black. Feels like I've got some kind of blue gradient going on in there. Kind of reminds me of the Ultramarines. Yeah, I've been painting Warhammer. Why? Because I'm a fucking nerd. And I'm proud of it. We have reviewed very many different Bitaxe and NerdQaxe manufacturers and resellers. And PowerMining is my personal favorite. They're not a reseller, they're a manufacturer. They build all of these in-house, and they're quality products. They stand behind their stuff. You get a dud somehow or something, they'll just send you another one. Working with them has been a good experience, and I think a lot of VoskCoin subscribers have echoed that as well. The best part about these Nerdminers are just going to be the screen, right? If you saw a $50 Bitcoin miner review a while ago, that was literally just a screen mining. But on the Nerdminers, it just becomes part of the product, and it is, I'm sure it's very thankful for it, no longer mining. So, nice features here, especially if you wanted, say, just a Bitcoin price ticker on your desk, or you prefer one of these. You probably don't want a Bitcoin price ticker lately. It's been kind of depressing. It's funny to see that Bitcoin price and say it's depressing, but you know, it could 2x and it would, I guess, barely be an all-time high. It's kind of crazy to say. Either way, different options there. Whatever you fancy.
Ooh, fancy.
beep, 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 input sololuck.com. All right, sololuck.com says, right now we've got a 1 in 1.46 million chance daily to hit a Bitcoin block with this, or 1 in 4,000. And this is where this really stands out to me, right? It's about 4 times the hash rate of a Bitaxe Gamma, which means we've got 4 times better odds. 1 in 4,000 per year is a lot more palatable for me as opposed to 1 in 16,000. 1 in 16,000, right? I've got a shot, I've got a chance, but it's probably not gonna happen. 1 in 4,000, sure. That's not that high, but it's pretty freaking high, all things considered. I've got a 1 in 4,000 chance to get 3.125 Bitcoin and whatever transaction fees are on that block, right? Current price is around 200,000. Last year, over 300,000. In 5 years, over $1 million, right? It's not financial advice. I mean, this thing's great. I mean, really, I'm really impressed with. Yeah. Quiet. See, Mike's right there. And the NerdQaxe++ has a big brother these days, the NerdQaxe. I wouldn't buy it though. It's several $100s more, it's got twice the hash rate, and at that price, I'm looking at other miners, or even just taking the leap to full-size miners or half full-size miners, things like the Avalon Q and the Mini 3, and just maybe just freaking buying an Antminer and having it hosted. I really just think they do a great job top to bottom. I get these from overseas. They're a European manufacturer. I never get hit with tariffs. I get it very quickly. I get packages from PowerMining normally quicker than I get stuff from the West Coast, and I'm on the East Coast of the USA. It's just good stuff. It's a good example. It's just a good experience top to bottom. The packaging is nice. I mean, if I had 1 gripe or 2 gripes, it's like I've got to put the screws in, maybe like that. For me, it's just one more thing to do. Not a big deal. I mean, what a small gripe. And I would prefer like just some kind of 3D printed case or something. I also prefer the black boards as opposed to the green boards. When we have the black fan, the black heat sink, the black logo backdrop, and then the black stand. I do think that it could have the fan on the rear of it, but I would say with stock settings you don't need that, which is why it's not here. And ultimately, dollar for dollar, this is the mini Wi-Fi Bitcoin miner I'm buying every single time in this range. You get a little bit more hash with the Nano 3S, but you support open source Bitcoin mining, hardware and software with these. And these other competitive home miners would not be priced this low if things like this didn't exist. So I hope you don't forget that. If you want to buy something cheaper, bam, the Bitaxe Gamma, 1/4 the hash rate, lower cost. But this gives me the density I'm looking for. And if I want to get a couple more, this can give you a nice little chunk of solo mining hash rate. If you end up with like 20 Bitaxe Gammas, you think it's fun and cool in the beginning, and then it's just kind of a chore, right? It takes 20 of these to equal 4 of those, or 4 of these to equal 1 of these. That's a lot. All in all, the NerdQaxe is a great product. I think it's really well done, and it's one of the best things to happen in the Bitcoin mining game because it's open sourced. It's affordable, all things considered, as far as Bitcoin miners go, right? I don't want to act like several $100s is not, a lot of money. It is, but compared to full-size Bitcoin miners that cost thousands and thousands of dollars these days, it is much more affordable. It does lower the barrier to entry, and it gets more people mining Bitcoin throughout the world. Slap a node onto this thing, you're running your own Bitcoin node, then you can deploy your own Bitcoin mining pool connected to your own node, right? And you're truly decentralized solo mining. So, hey, I'm Vosk, you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. This is our updated review and breakdown to the NerdQaxe++, especially this year. Is it still worth it? Yes, no, why? Yes, that's the criteria. And hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please subscribe. We're chasing the dream. And as always, 10 seconds of tails. Our super cutie pup. Appreciate you. Good luck. I hope I hit the next Bitcoin block, but after that, hope you hit one too. See you later.